SBS PopAsia's K-Wave with Rome from Sea Clown. Yes, that is me. I thought I'd let you into my life a little bit each week in a segment we're going to call, ready, drum roll, Rome's Week. Da, 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 da. I know, I thought it was pretty creative. And usually in this segment, I would usually talk about anything that happened in my week. But being my first week, I'm deciding to tell you guys on how and why I became a K-pop star, because I'm pretty sure you guys are curious about that. And if you're not, then I'm still gonna tell you, so sit down and listen with popcorn. So it all happened back in 2010 when I came to actually pursue Korean dancing in Korea. And it was after I finished my first year of uni. I convinced my mom. I was like, hey mom, I think it would be a good idea if I went to Korea to pursue something in dancing, because back then dancing was a really, it still is, but it was a really big thing in Korea back then, especially b-boying. And I was so into b-boying and finding more about my culture. I was like, mom, I'm flying to Korea. And she's like, okay. So I flew over to Korea. I had no idea what K-pop was. I know it's kind of ironic, but I had no idea. And I think it was in the first 2 months, yes, I remember it like it happened yesterday. I was walking down the street because I was hungry. I had this urge for chicken. I didn't know why. I just decided to go get some chicken. I was walking and it was in the streets of Gangnam. Yes, Gangnam style. It's actually a place in Korea. Walking down the street and all of a sudden, bam, this guy dressed like Men in Black, MIB, grabbed me and he was like, excuse me, how old are you? And I was like, what? Am I in trouble already? No. And he was like, no, just wanted to know how old you were and if you weren't busy or if you weren't doing anything, if you can come by this place. And he gave me his little card and I was like, oh my god, this is the big MIB thing in Korea. Are you serious? I'm gonna be the next Will Smith. And I was excited. And when I read that card, it said YD Entertainment. So back then, guys, I had no idea what K-pop was, and I had this urge to call my mom. So I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I got this card from this guy that is dressed like MIB, and she was like, what? What does the card say? And I was like, Yedang Entertainment, which is the company I'm at now, back then. And she was like, wow, that's a really big company in Korea. She knew it from her teenage age. So it's actually a company that has quite a historical record. And she was like, take this opportunity. And I was like, okay, I will, mom, because I'm such a good boy. I always listen to my mom. I love you, mom. And she was really, really persuasive in this matter. And then I gave them a call and they said, come by tomorrow, the very next day, and we'll have a meeting. I was like, okay. So the day passed and the next day came. I went, found the place. It's quite a big company. But what shocked me was at the front entrance, there was about 80 people my age, like 80 people, and they were all my age. They were just standing in a line. I was like, this looks like an audition to me. And I wasn't ready for this. They told me it was a meeting. So I was like, okay, I'm going to slip away. I'm just going to disappear into the mist. But for some reason, I didn't. I don't know why. It's just, I had this feeling that I shouldn't do that. I waited in line until it was my turn. Met my fate. Obviously, they asked me, have you come ready? And I was like, no. So what can you show us? I was like, I'm not sure. Really? Can you dance? I was like, yes. So they turned on music, random music. And I just started dancing and they wouldn't stop the music. Usually, in auditions, they would stop the music halfway and say, thank you, next. But they didn't stop the music. And I don't know, I was sweating. I was sweating so crazy. And I remember it exactly like it happened yesterday. They said, thank you, would you come with us? I was like, okay. And they took me, and all of a sudden they took me to like an underground area. I don't know where it was, but it was just underground. That's all I remember. And as soon as they opened the door, it was like all these trainees. And they're like, welcome, say hello to your new trainee member. And I was like, oh, what? I became a trainee just like that? I know usually it does not happen like that. But in my case, it was really typical, and not typical, sorry. It was really special, I guess. It was kind of crazy, but that's how it all started. And from then on, I guess, yeah, I'm here now. So I guess faith and fate all came together, and brought me here, and I thank it to this very day. So yeah, guys, that's what happened. And if you guys, honestly, if you have any questions for me, you can also tweet me at Rome_CClown or at SBS PopAsia, or just post on the PopAsia Facebook page. So yeah, guys, that's what happened. You're listening to SBS PopAsia's K-Way.